Hey everyone, my name is Anastasia, and for today's video, I tracked all my daily expenses for a week as a uni student in London. Now, I'm not very good with numbers, so I do hope that they make sense. I'm a law student for a reason. But I've organized everything in here, and I'm gonna be explaining it all to you. So let's start with the important things, the rent, the necessities, the non-variables. For the rent, I share this with Sav, but personally what I spend in a week is around £339. And for our flat insurance, to make sure that if there is fire, we can actually get some money back, I spend £1.2. Then for my phone, usually it'd be around £6.75. Then for our Wi-Fi, we got a really good Wi-Fi because obviously I publish content, and then Sav and I stream a lot of lectures online and everything. It's £4.4 per week. For water, we haven't been charged yet, but they've kind of sent us an approximate number. So for that sake, I'll just give whatever they said, and it'll be £3.75 per week. Electricity, £8.9. which overall means that in a week, for those non-variables, we will spend £364. Now that's the boring stuff. Then for my subscriptions, I love subscriptions. I think they're amazing if you do use their services a lot. I think when it comes to subscriptions, we all subscribe to a lot of things and then we forget to cancel. That's not great. But for the ones that I really use, I love it. So first of all, we've got Spotify. I pay around £1.5 per week. We've got Canva, 2.7. For anything that goes with non-copyrighted music, I spend £1 a day, I'd say. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do when you create content. This is for anything that goes with music like this. I hope I put music and do music when I'm editing, because otherwise that would have been awkward. Then for Amazon Prime, around £1 again per week. And then for my Pret subscription, which I'm a big passionate person about, I've got Prets all over my place, and I think that if you do have that, either close to your campus or close to your place, it's a lot better than Starbucks. So for now, I pay £3 a week. That will increase for the next month. So my subscription bill is of overall £9.2. Now let's get to the meaty stuff. What I spend for my lifestyle expenses, for what I eat, and when I go out, and when I need to take the transport. I feel like that's what you really are for, probably. So let's get into that. First, on Monday, I went to Co-op, spent £1.05. For lunch, any Queen Mary student would know where I went. I went to Pizza Room and I got like the meal deal pizza, so it was like £7.95. They're amazing. I would 100% recommend. After class, I went to Lidl for our groceries. I spent £23.82 for all of this. Obviously doubled with Sav, we always have the groceries, but it still is quite good as it usually lasts at least 5 days, if not a week. Transport that day cost £3.30. So overall on that day, on Monday, I spent £36.12. On Tuesday, I needed a few bits and bobs, spent £3 at Tesco, and then I went to a pro bono placement, a legal placement at a legal clinic that I absolutely love doing. It kind of gives me an aspect on what I would do in my career as a lawyer. But that's besides the point. Basically, that was created by the Pro Bono Society at Queen Mary, and after doing that placement and being accepted, I really enjoyed my experience, so I actually paid for their subscription. That's not, I guess, a weekly expense, but I'll just put it in here for a random expense of the week. That was £1. Then on transport, that overall day, I spent £3.40. So overall, that gives us a total of £7.40 for the Tuesday. On the Wednesday, very boring day. I spent zero money. I was just studying, honestly. Great for the bank account. Obviously, I always go get my occasional Preds, but overall, good day for the bank account though. Good day. Thursday, not so much though. So Thursday, I went to Co-op and paid £3.65. Then I didn't have any breakfast that day and I was really hungry, so paid £3.90 at Starbucks and got a ham and cheese croissant. Then we went to a boat bowl, which was one of the last freshers events of this year. Oh my god, it's gonna be my last freshers event of London. I guess isn't a weekly expense either, but I'll put it for the sake of the video. The ticket was £23.60. It might sound a bit expensive, and I do agree that it's more expensive than usual events. However, it was a boat party, and then we had an after after party at a bar club as well. That was there. We got a few drinks. I paid £12 for 2 drinks, and the rest, like, my friends got me drinks, which was really sweet. And then overall that day I spent £4.95 on transport. We actually spent more because we took a cab to go there and back, but Sav kind of like owed me money, so she just paid. So on the Thursday, a bit more expensive day, I spent £48.1. On the Friday, I had a lot of people to meet up at school, and I also had an interview and just other bits and bobs going on there. So I actually decided to have lunch at Starbucks. £8.35 for a drink and a sandwich. Then in the evening, we decided to go for the movies with the girls. So I spent £11.80 at Wagamama's. First time I ever went. And then £3.99 for snacks there, and I believe the ticket was £7.99. The transport that day, since I did bus and tube, cost a bit more than usual. It cost £5.05, which gives us a total of £37.18 for the Friday. On the Saturday, I went to Co-op because I had an open day at school and did not have time to make breakfast. We were running late. It was 8 a.m. in the morning, and that's just an unholy time to wake up sometimes, especially on the Saturday. So I went to Co-op, got these like cheese twirls for £1.80. We're absolutely disgusting, so that was a waste of money. Then after the open day, which was super fun to meet like a lot of you guys, by the way, so thank you for coming to say hi, and if you do see me at any point, please do, because I love meeting you guys. I spent £1.65 for a few bits and bobs at Tesco just to finish cooking. At this point, it's the Saturday and we don't have much anymore in the fridge, so we'll kind of like add to it until we go shopping on the Sunday or Monday. Then in the evening, I went for dinner with friends and spent £25.26 in the evening at Hard Rock Cafe. And then overall for transport, £5.05 again. So that's overall £33.75 for the Saturday. And then Sunday, I went to Sainsbury's to grab a few juices and stuff for the morning. I spent £4.20 there. I went to Join the Juice, which, by the way, their sandwiches, I had never tried them, okay? I had only had like their juices or drinks or like snacks. They're so good. So £6.30 for that, but I would have paid double for it if needs be. Like, it was really good. Basically had a picnic in Central and then I studied there. So honestly, the transport cost me a lot more than it usually would. It cost me £7.70 for it. So overall the day on Sunday, £18.2. How much is that in a week? That is £180.76 a week. I think that obviously these things do vary. Sometimes I'll go out more, sometimes I'll go out less, sometimes I want to budget more or less. Now I've made some pie charts. I've taken ages to do them, so we're gonna look at them, please. 18% of what I spend in a week goes to anything that is venues, events, clubs. Then 16% on TFL, so anything that is transport related. Obviously that would be more if I had paid for the cab. Then 22% of what I spend in a week goes to groceries, anything Co-op, Asda, Lidl, anything related to that. And then 44% on eating out and drinks with friends, which, to be fair, it varies. Yeah, it varies. If you add my subscriptions, my rent and non-variables, and these weekly variables in what I spend in a week basically for my lifestyle, we go to £553.96. But yeah, this is me. This is what I spend in a week. This is how I've tracked it. Hopefully my numbers are right. I really enjoyed doing this video, even just for myself, to kind of see how I budget and how I use money. It's kind of crazy to see how it's done differently by anyone, and by all means I wouldn't say, okay, you need this amount of money, but you just have to understand that obviously London is an expensive city, and depending on your lifestyle, where you live and who you hang out with, you will spend more or less. I'll be uploading a video on budgeting very soon because I've had a few requests about that, and I think that I had no clear idea on how to budget really. And I was 17 and just starting to live on my own. So I think that'll be an amazing video to kind of give you tips that I've learned throughout my experience at now nearly 20. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please do leave a like and comment, and please subscribe if you haven't already. This helps my channel so much. I really appreciate anyone that really is watching this video. I hope this has helped you out, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.